The Chris of Games here, and I'm back playing Going Medieval, the demo version. So we finished the tutorial, now we're going to use those skills, and we're going to start a new game. So the scenario, a new life. Each settler has a story about the past they left far behind, but now, this tattered group has a common goal to build a new home together. Difficulty, beginner. Starting season, spring, and the number of settlers is 3. Alright, let's go ahead to the next map preview. So I can choose... I can randomize the map. Like so.
Subscribe.
Okay. And then... oh, it gives me a region preview of what things look like. Alright. Oh, I can choose the map type that I want. Mild winters, fierce summers. Let's check the others. Oh, okay. I can only choose one. I can change my heraldry. That's always fun. We'll just randomize. That's fine. And we can name our settlement. We'll name it Testbroke. Alright, let's go ahead and start our first settlement in Going Medieval. Oh, no, we have... okay, so it is almost... technically, it is like RimWorld. Now we get to choose our settlers, reroll character and all of that. They have certain skills, perks. Okay. I'm just going to start out with this, because this is our first settlement. Alright, let's go ahead. Embark. There's some text to this. A new life. The plague has ravaged the British Isles, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Untold millions went to an early grave, and those left standing were plunged into poverty, brutally scarred by the horrors that they had witnessed. Nothing would ever be the same again. As the cold retreated, heralding spring of the year 1353, Baldred, Beatrice, and Cedric set off into the wilderness to claim a piece of the land as their own, as was their right in the eyes of God and under the law. Here they may lay down the foundations for some kind of future. Perhaps hope will follow. After many travails, they arrived in a valley with golden plains cut through by a snaking river. For Beatrice, it conjured visions of bountiful harvest, song, and wine, a place to put down roots, a homeland. They decided to title it Testbroke. Click to the continue. Alright, so here we are. Take a look at the land. Some clay piles over here. I'm surprised they don't have a mini-map. Maybe they'll have it in the full game, but there's a fog of war. I see. Dirt pile. Okay. So let's go ahead and build Testbroke. Let's allow all of this. Oh, we also have a cat and a goat, 2 goats. That's good. Let's see. Pets. Some domestic animals can be trained to become pets. Pets can be assigned to settlers so that they will follow them around and even help around the settlement. Domestic animals. Domestic animals live alongside settlers. Some animals may be kept in animal pens. To create a pen, place a pen marker in a fenced-off or enclosed area and a trough to your pen so that settlers will automatically bring food to the pen animals. Settlers can use their animal handling skill to gain food from some animals. Some domestic animals can also be slaughtered for meat. Okay. So first things first, we gotta build a stockpile. Let's do it right here. We'll do 5x5. Okay, they're gonna do their thing, and while they do that, we'll start building our house, which is gonna be right here. Alright, so they're building the house. They've got the stockpile up. Oh, let's go ahead and assign these weapons first. So let's see. Range combat. Ranged combat, melee combat. Okay, so Baldred will get the short bow, because nobody can use the longbow because they don't have the experience with it. That means Beatrice will get the spear. Cedric will get the short sword, the shield, and this. Actually, we'll make Beatrice get the sling instead. And we'll have Cedric actually get the spear and the shield. Oh, okay, I can only have one. I'm guessing if I use the sword, he can have the shield in one hand and the sword in the other. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, well, my people are armed. Let's go ahead and go down. I wish this was the better way to do this, but it's fine. I don't see anything in our vicinity, which is fine. Let's go back up. Okay, so we've built the house and we've actually put windows down now that we have that option. So let's go ahead and put down some furniture. Hey, sleeping spot. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And then we're also gonna put down production a campfire right here. We need a butcher's table, which we'll probably put outside for now. Probably gonna get a debuff. And then we'll put a research table. Oh, nope, things are overlapping. That's not good. So we have to expand. Okay, there's a deconstruct button. Like so. Hopefully the roof doesn't kill our citizens. It hasn't happened, but I do need to tear down some walls. So we'll see if it does fall. But luckily no one was hurt. I think the roof did collapse. Yeah, it did collapse. Whoops. Luckily no one was hurt. I know in RimWorld, if you don't deconstruct the roof and you deconstruct the walls first, it's gonna kill your citizens. Or your settlers. And we don't want that. Alright, we expanded the house. And then we're making the research table. And then after that, we are gonna put a roof here. We do need to put a floor so that the stuff doesn't deteriorate. We'll go here. Chronicle. Forever. And let's check their traits, because we got to see who's good at certain things. Skills. Okay, construction. You're good at construction. Intellectual 18. Okay, Cedric. Okay, so I'm looking at these numbers. So you're good at animal handling. You're good at being a marksman. And they're very passionate. So 2 stars is passionate. 1 star is eager to do it. Red is unwilling to do it. Okay. So Cedric is the one that's we're gonna prioritize. Where is it? Research. Oh, yeah, and it's already assigned. That's perfect. How are the other people's intellect? 3, 6. Okay, Beatrice, you're not gonna research. And that's how it's gonna be. Cooking wise. Oh, okay, so I can hover over them and it also shows their skills. That's actually pretty handy. So cooking, culinary 1, culinary 2, culinary 7. Okay. So cooking wise, we're not gonna let Baldred cook. because it's probably gonna make my people throw up. Okay. So let's do this fence. There we go. Put the gate in. Perfect. And we'll put the pen marker. Okay. So while that's happening, let's check research. Can I research? Yes, I can. Okay, so I clicked manage and we can do other things here. We can draft from here, set stance, rally point, self-tend. Okay, schedule. Okay, so they do have a sleep schedule, just like in RimWorld. Alright, our stockpile is covered. Beatrice botany skill is now level 2, that's good. And then Cedric is chopping up or butchering. Beatrice is cooking. Perfect. So our settlement of Testbrook is going somewhere. This is good. What can we research next? Let's do agriculture because I would love to start planting. Oh, of course. There are tips here that we should read. Structural visual variations. Some structures like walls, fences, and roofs have visual variations that can be selected to customize their appearance. These variations are purely aesthetic and don't influence gameplay. Oh! Oh, that's cool. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. Oh my. I can change the aesthetic. Interesting. Okay. That's a nice feature. Let's go to room types. 4 walls, at least 1 door, and a roof or a ceiling creates a spare room. Fill that room with furniture and decorations to create other types of rooms. To see what room you currently have in your settlement, turn the room overlay on. Take a look at the room type legend in the upper left corner to see what is needed for each room type and what benefits that room offers. Some rooms are required for events. For example, you will need a great hall to host a feast. Beasts, that's crazy. And then farming, which we just researched. Crop fields ensure a steady supply of food even in winter. Choose a crop from the zone panel, then drag it to the required size. You must have stockpiled seeds or saplings in order to sow crops. New varieties of crop will unlock as you forage or buy new seeds. Plants need sunlight, sow seeds away from trees or structures that create shade. Okay. So I have to consider shade? Are you kidding me? Okay. So we'll do a 5x5. There we go. What should I do next? There was leisure. Here follows aligned with the Church of Restitution gather to pray. Here follows aligned with the Oak Brethren gather to pray. And this attempts to ban this hoop tossing game from the taverns of England for encouraging idleness have largely failed. Okay. So this is a leisure item that I will put out here. And then we have 2 religions now. One for the Church of Restitution and one for the Oak Brethren. Where can I see their religion? Biography? What is a Saint of Althrop? Okay. Oh! So they have their own stories. So it is just like RimWorld. So if you play RimWorld, you know how this game is going to work. Oh, my animals are hungry. Oh, I don't have a trough. Oops. I forgot to put that down. There you go. Put it right here. My bad. Alright, mood. Mood represents your settler's happiness. Check on your settler's mood often by selecting them and then the mood category. A low mood can result in settlers rebelling and refusing to follow orders. If a settler's mood reaches 0, they will leave your settlement. Oh! What is happening? Trading. To barter with a merchant, select the settler and right-click on the merchant, then select the barter with option. The settler making the trade can influence prices and negotiate, so try to send someone with high speechcraft. Okay. Bartering. You can exchange resources and items with merchants. The items you offer should have the same or similar value to those you ask for. You can gift items to the merchant by offering more value than you receive. This will favorably influence the merchant's faction towards you. Resources value depends on merchant type, faction alignment, and even time of year. Okay, friendly visit. A lone traveler. A rangy hawker empties their pack, spreading a selection of oddments on a linen cloth on the ground. I buy and sell things that take my fancy on the road. They say with a crooked smile, take a look if you like. Hello, Arlo. I have wares to trade if you are interested. Let's see what you've got. So there are merchants that pop up from time to time. That's good. Let's see what he has. Acquiring. So selling is left, buying is right. And they are Borny. That's their faction. And there's our faction test perk. Okay. So we have a lot of books, we have a lot of hay, we have a lot of linen cloth, we have a lot of meat, which is good. We have milk, pine sapling, packaged meal. What do they have? Fine wine, barley, beet seed, cabbage seeds, chickens. They have chickens, flaxseed, gruel, and herbs. They only have one chicken. Well, let's go ahead and get it one chicken, and then let's sell them. Let's sell them some linen. We'll sell them 10 linen, and I'm not gonna sell any of our food. Don't know what tallow is. It's not really telling me. Let's get all of this. Ale. Let me get rid of the ale. I don't think I need it just yet. So I don't want it if I don't need it. Leather. I can sell some leather. We'll sell 20 leather. And then simple healing kit, no. Stew, tallow. Okay, so this transaction is unacceptable. The merchant demands more goods in return for the goods offered. Okay. Oh, I see. If I trade... Okay, I see. So the gold amount has to be close or better. There. We'll give you some chronicles as well. I will acquire a chicken and herbs. They will take linen cloth, ale, leather, and some chronicle. Is it a good trade? Maybe, maybe not. But we're just trying the game out, so we'll accept that. Perfect. Perfect. Does he just drop it on the ground? He does. That is unfortunate. And here comes the chicken. Can I have somebody haul this? Thank you. Alright, date and time details. We're 2 days from the start. The year is split into 4 seasons. That last 12 days each. So spring lasts 12 days. Spring, moderate temperature, rain and fog are frequent. Small chance of hailstorms. Summer, high temperatures, chance of heat waves. Build underground storage to keep your food fresh during the hot summer days. That is why we can go underground. That makes sense. And then autumn, moderate temperature, rain and fog are frequent. Chance of thunderstorms and hailstorms. And finally, winter. Low temperatures, high chance of snowfall and blizzards. Chance of cold snaps. Vegetation will not grow in low temperatures, so ensure that you sow and harvest as much as you can before winter starts. Okay, so we are currently in spring, and then we're going to head to summer. Alright, we are able to research, so we can choose furniture. Will give us upgraded furniture. And then we have fermenting, an area for managing all fermentation from vinegar to alcohol. Okay, I don't know if I want to do any of that yet. Because I might want to get other things. Terraforming, soil slope, kiln for clay. I might want to get that. Let's see, stonemason's bench. What is this? Wooden trap, reinforced door. Our cartography table will open up this region tab. We might want that. And then we have smelting furnace, wooden weaponry. Okay. I might actually get this clay brick making. And then we'll do the cartography table after. Actually, we might do the cartography table first, just so we can open up this feature, and then we'll do the clay brick making. So if a merchant comes by, we can sell bricks. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Alright, we are on day 6, and we can actually research cartography. So let's go ahead and get that. So that means I can now build, let's see, I can build a cartography table. Oh, we can't build it yet. What the heck? Well, that was useless. Cancelled. Ooh, what is this? Salvation. The Kingdom of York. Forlorn and desperate, Veneric stood accused of treason against the Kingdom of York by aiding and abetting the monarchy. I am innocent, he sobbed. Would you grant Veneric asylum? Reprisals may follow. The settler slammed the door shut, leaving Veneric outside. Some settlers might get a negative mood modifier, or Testbroke's inhabitants decided to help him. We'll have a new settler, and there would be an attack. Let's do it. We should take a full advantage of the combat in this game. So let's give him asylum. Perfect. Welcome. That's a good thing. We got a new person because we are expanding our home. There are not enough beds. Well, we'll fix that. Dung pile. I don't think this dung pile should be here. Okay, let's do this. Where's dung pile? No rotten meat, no vegetable rot, no dung. And then we're gonna put the dung somewhere else. Default. We'll put it here. We'll turn everything off except for waste. So I guess we'll have to put the dung somewhere. Or the poop. We won't put that there. Bones will keep. Everything else will go here to rot. And let's go ahead and just expand it. 3, 4. Like so. Okay. Alright, and then we'll give Veneric a spear. You are a practicing oak brethren, okay. And you're good at carpentry, art, culinary, intellectual, mining. Okay. Research, you can do that. So, well, Baldred doesn't need to do research. Cooking. How are you good at cooking? 8. Compared to Cedric. Okay, so you can do cooking too, which will free Beatrice. Perfect. Okay. So we've accepted Veneric into Testbrook, and now we're just waiting for the search party to arrive. Okay, here we go. Violent extortionists. The Kingdom of York. The swarthy jailers wanted your settler Veneric, and they wanted them now. They had to pay for their crimes, or your whole village would pay. It was up to you. Jump to your location. Oh, I can negotiate. A negotiator has arrived at the edge of your settlement. Send a settler to speak with him. To initiate negotiations, select the settler and right-click on the negotiator, then select the negotiate with option. Okay. Veneric, your speechcraft is 7 compared to Beatrice, which is 6. Would it be funny if I sent Veneric to negotiate? Can I do that? Let's see if I can do that. Okay, where are you? You're all the way over there. You're pretty far. I wish there was a mini-map. But you're pretty far. Okay. Veneric, go ahead and negotiate. Oh, refuses... Oh, okay. That makes sense. Alright, Beatrice, go ahead and negotiate and see what we can do. Alright. Purvey's bailiff stood, arms crossed, legs splayed wide, a hefty northern woman not to be trifled with. Give Veneric over, she grunted. If you want no trouble. Oh boy. Old English. The laborers behind her fidgeted, impatient to engage, then settle in for a night's drinking. Is Veneric worth fighting for? Okay, so, our option. Testbrook surrendered Veneric back to those hunting him. You decided to make them an offer. Testbrook's defiant settlers refused to bow to the assailants' demands. Leave negotiation. So... doesn't really tell me what's happening. Let's make them an offer that they can't refuse. What y'all want? You want some... Oh, it's not telling me what this is. Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm giving away. You want 10 of this stuff that I don't know what it is? How about 15? You know what? For you, we'll give 30. For Veneric, I mean. You can give some of this. They are not accepting just yet. How about 20 of this? Not accepting yet. How about some milk? You want some milk? Oh man, I don't know what these... Oh, no, they're right here. I'm done. It's on the left. Chronicles, leather, milk. I'm not giving you the cat. Never ever. Roasted meat. No, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping the longbow. Herb seed, herbs. I'm keeping the goat. How about some birch saplings? That's always fun. They actually liked the Chronicle. Let me see. Okay. if I turned this down, that's good. Oh wait, sorry, other way. I gotta, okay. Okay, so we'll give you all of that, and you won't bother us. You won't attack us. Except, no. Let us be defiant. I want to fight. Okay. You stood your ground, refusing to give in to their demands. Testbrook folk took up arms, making ready for battle. Attackers approaching in 3 hours. Okay. So we gotta get ready for the attack. Okay, let's get ready for battle. Here they come. Here comes an enemy. Wait, I need them to hold their ground. You use fire arrows. Interesting. You move up. You're gonna attack this person. Okay. There we go. We're gonna fight for Veneric's freedom. One is down. Perfect. Second person is down. And we won. The beleaguered settlers came under attack. In the spring, their ordeal continued for 2 hours. Mercifully, all settlers survived the raid. 2 sworn enemies died during the fight. Cedric was the bravest, dealing the most blows. Cedric took the most damage, and Cedric blocked the most hits. It should be recorded. Perfect. Okay. Strip. And strip. I wonder if we wear dead people's attire, that it's tainted like in RimWorld. You're still attacking us. Okay, you get behind here, you get behind here. Why are you still attacking us? Your friends are dead. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Run away. So we won that battle. Veneric has his freedom. Okay. So, you have winter clothes. Good. Good in a sling. Okay. Everyone has winter clothes. Light armor. The light armor should go to the people that are fighting. You have this. You don't have anything. So we'll give you this. Equipped. And Cedric, you're gonna get this helmet. And you're gonna get this shield. This is the only thing that's tainted, unfortunately. Okay, and then this sword versus your sword is sturdy. I think a sturdy sword might be better than a flimsy sword. So we might sell it if the merchant comes by. Alright, barking up the wrong tree, she was found faint and bleeding by a citizen of Testbrook. From the axe and shattered lumber, Egelina had clearly experienced a wood-cutting mishap. Would you let them stay and heal? Yeah, the settlers decided to welcome her into Testbrook. Okay, settlers are unconscious. Settlers' wounds need tending. Okay, so someone would need to go save her. Who's good at doctoring? Is that a thing? Doctoring? Medicine, okay. 3. Best bet is 5. Okay. Let us end. The self-tend option in the manage panel must be selected for a settler to sew. No. Okay, we're gonna tend to her wounds first because we don't want her to die. And then we'll bring her and recruit her. Alright. Well, everything is fine and dandy. We have a new person joining Tessbrook. I've been saying it wrong. Alright, well, this is the end of the Going Medieval demo. You may continue to build your settlement in the full game, or feel free to start over with a new settlement here in the demo. Thank you for trying out Going Medieval. Alright, well, that was the game. Pretty interesting concept. So, there was a game like RimWorld, and it was more 2D, right? But I tried playing it, but I didn't have fun. And it was more medieval based. And now we technically have one that's like RimWorld, but more medieval based. And I think this one is more superior than the other game I played. I forgot what it was called. But it is more 3D, but I think it works for this game. But yeah, if you want to try out Going Medieval, go ahead. It is out of early access now, I believe. It's a full game. But if you want to try it out, the demo is also available. So, with that, I'm going to leave things here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome content. And I'll see you in the next video. The Chris of Games